AB on the track, yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Medusa Talks Movements. I am Modern Medusa, and today we are so blessed and so lucky to have the wonderful, amazing Miss Lightbright.
Hello. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful intro.
Thank you so much for being here for us. So, I would love to start, this show out by blessing, those watchers with some of your poetry. Let's kick
All
it
right,
off.
let's get on into it. So, the first one I have for you guys is called Runaway. I try my best to leave you. This time I mean it. I'm never going back. I even blocked your number and say I'm done, and that's that. Then I hear a song that reminds me of you. Nah, let me unblock him. He may have called or text. Just like it goes with these men, it also comes down to this pen. I pick you up for a moment and I enjoy every moment of it, expressing my thoughts, my feelings, pouring out my heart on these blue lines. Then I think, I don't want to, I don't need to, who cares? I'll be fine. I run away and then I come back, like I am here today, pouring out my heart because, baby, I'm a runaway. Going the opposite way from where I'm supposed to be going and growing, staying comfortable with the knowing and not wanting to go amongst the unknowing. The fear that I hold should fade away, but I'm scared, so I just run away. The love I have for you is scary to me. The men and the pen, they go hand in hand. Let my love flow and grow. Release this pain and gain everything that's planned in the stars for me. To be free and happy, letting it all go. Time to stop running away and to grab all the things that's for me and to step aside this comfort zone and to know that I'm not alone. That's Runaway. Thank you.
Miss Light
Thank
Bright.
you. That's
Oh,
Runaway.
oh
So,
my goodness.
I'll give you a little background on that. When I wrote Wonderway, I didn't write for a little while, and I was just like, man, like I always run away from what's already in the stars, what's already meant for me. And when I said in the poem, like I'll be don't wanting to go amongst the unknowing because it's scary, at times to go and do something different out of your comfort zone. But on that other side of fear of being scared is something amazing, something great. So it's like when I said that I'm a runaway, it's like I keep running away from what's already meant for me, what's already for me. And yeah, when it comes to these men and I just run away, so
That
that's Runaway.
is, wow, wow. That was beautiful and so
Thank
relatable.
you.
You know, like you said, some things that are meant for us, when it's close, we get a little scared and we may run away. Or, in results of love, when we get close, it's an unfamiliar setting, we might run away a little bit. So
Yeah.
I definitely felt that. Like that was part of my soul right there, sis.
Thank you so
Beautiful.
much. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. And a little birdie came, to my ear and they told me that you had like one more for us to start off the show off
Yes,
with.
I do. One more to
Okay.
start it off. One more to start it off. So this one is called Never Giving Up on Love. Here we go. A fighter, a survivor, a lover. Yeah, that's me. Never giving up on love. You see, there have been many men that have given me the thought to throw my hands up and say, forget it. I'm over it. I'm done. But deep down, I know the woman, the queen that I am, oh no, I won't throw in the towel in for no one. To stop my true blessings from reaching me. To stop my king from finding me. All because of lack of knowledge these so-called men, I mean boys, had for me. To stop to not knowing my worth or how to treat me or love me. So really would I give up just because of them? Oh no, they won't win. To my king, I'm here waiting patiently for you to rescue me and to fully show me the love that I deserve. Never giving up on love because in a way, yes, I don't remember my worth, but I'm growing and learning and finding that love and worth in myself that was once clouded and blocked by these jerks. I'm here to say my baby, my love, my sweetheart, that woman is still here. So I'll be waiting and praying for you to find me. Once again, I'm never giving up on love.
You're just touching me tonight. You just knew to come for a word from my producer.
Yeah, so that's never giving up on love.
And what made you write that?
I was in a moment of just wanting to give up. I was fed up. And I'm just like, man, I'm just not feeling like the love that I deserve. But then again, I've lost the worth of myself through others that I've been giving myself to. And so within that poem, as I said, yeah, in a way, I didn't know my worth or not knowing my worth, but I'm growing and learning and trying to find it back again. That girl, that little girl that was inside of me that had full of love, full of life and everything. And like I said, but it was clouded by these jerks. And it's like, it shouldn't be, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, no, I was wanting to be fed up and done with love or the thought of love or someone loving me. But I was like, no, let me pick it up, pick the pen up and just write it out and say no and fight against the evil, the devil, like, just evilness of not wanting love and that I'm not going to be loved and no one's going to love me the way I'm supposed to be loved. So I wrote that for pick yourself up, girl. Never giving up on love. For anybody who ever felt like they wanted to give up, don't give up. Somebody's out there for you. And I'm still a hopeful, romantic young lady, so I'm never giving up.
Wow. Well, I'm happy that you're never giving up on love. You are love.
Yes, thank you.
You are light.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Well, y'all, if I haven't said it once, I'm going to say it twice. We have Miss Light right here. She is a poet. She is a vlogger, a TikToker, the co-host of The Realness, which is part of the Real Talk Radio. Listen, honey, she is favored, okay? Highly favored. I'm so happy to have you, here and, to be able to feature some of your work. It's definitely a treat to myself, and I know it's a treat to those out there.
Yes.
Again, my abundant thanks.
Thank you so much.
So when did you start writing?
So, excuse me, I started writing in 8th grade. My mother, she gave me a journal, like a diary, and she was just like, my real name is Sade. So she was like, Sade, just write how you're feeling, what's on your mind. It's like she always knew. And my mother, she's a writer herself. She writes journals. She got many, many, many journals, diaries, and books, just of how she's feeling, what's going on. I'm not exactly sure what she writes, but I'm pretty sure it's mostly like what's going on in her mind. And I guess my mother knew, I had something to say. And I still have those journals since 8th grade, like those diaries.
Wow.
So 8th grade.
And back then, and even still to this day, when you were writing in those journals and when you write your poetry, what type of feeling does it give you?
It gives me a feeling of release. It gives me a feeling of letting go. And once it's on the paper, it's like it's out of my brain, so it doesn't cloud my mind. So I love writing. I love getting it out on paper, whatever's going on in my mind, however I'm feeling. Yes, talking is good too. I do love to talk to people about what's going on, but writing is personal, like for me. It's for myself. And like talking it's really nice to talk to others about what's going on in my mind. But writing is like, and then when I look back, it's like, look how far you came. So it's just a self-help for myself to write down what's going on in my mind.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Beautiful. And that's really a great thing, you know, to be able to release like that and to have that part of, you know, your self-care routine that is like, hey, I'm going to write, I'm going to get these thoughts into words and put them on paper. So it's beautiful that, you know, your mom introduced that to you and that you have, you know, from what I've heard from your work beautifully, you know,
Thank you.
have captured that. So that's great. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yes, thank you. As far as like, so like 8th grade is when I started journaling, but like writing like poetry and doing more into poetry, that actually started like in October of last year. I believe it was, the year before last. No, yeah, it was the year before last because last year, yeah. So in 2019, and then that came from my father. He was like, man, you should write poetry. And I'm just like, what? Because I also wanted to be like a rapper when I was younger. And so my dad's like, I don't know if you can do music, but you could definitely do some poetry. I'm just like, poetry. And, you know, most artists, they are, you know, even singers and rappers, it's a form of poetry, what they do. So I just went the poetry route. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, honey, it definitely sounds like you've been at this for 10, 15, 20 years, okay? You're beasting out here, okay? I love it.
Thank you.
Yes. So I know you said that, you know, when you write, generally it's for self and for, you know, your therapeutic state for, you know, things like that. Do you have a mission behind your writing or, you know, when others may hear your poetry or see your vlogs or your TikToks, is there a mission in mind when you?
Well, just to be yourself. My mission is to one day, and as I slowly let myself out there, put myself out there, and let people hear my work. Just for my story to be told, for people to know about Light Bright. You know what I mean? My mission is just for everyone to see that you can just be yourself and to put out great stuff. And it don't have to be great, but just put out something for yourself. And yeah, so I just want people to see that if I can do it, you can do it. And it's okay to be vulnerable and to shed light on how you feel, your feelings. And that's what I'm doing, being brave and put myself out there.
I love it. You definitely give me bravery, you know, when I am on my timeline and I see your TikToks with you dancing, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, now with my TikToks, I have so much fun. I love to dance. That's one thing. I love to dance, and I've always loved to dance. I was in I was on a step team when I was in like middle school, and I just danced like even for like in high school, my senior year, I was on color guard. So I was the one that was twirling the big old flag with the band.
Hey.
So I just love to dance. It's always been just fun, just dancing, getting my groove on. And TikTok is fun. It's fun. I don't know. I just be clowning on there if y'all follow me. Yeah, TikTok is fun.
Well, definitely. And what's your handle on TikTok?
Yeah, it's Light X Bright. So it's LIGHT, the letter X, and BRIGHT. And that's where you can find me on TikTok.
Well, y'all heard it. Make sure you follow Like Bright on TikTok.
Yes, follow me on TikTok.
Amazing content.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, before we get a little bit deeper into the questions, there is a little icebreaker game that I would love to do with you. I do every episode with my guests.
All right, let's do it. I'm excited. Yes.
So, what we're going to be doing today is a little bit of acoustic poetry. So, that is generally what in grade school and stuff we've learned as name poetry or themed poetry.
Oh, so that's like as my name. But we're doing my real name? We're doing Light Bright?
We're going to be doing, excuse me, y'all, sorry. We're going to be doing Light.
Okay.
And I would like for you, if you could,
Light. Okay.
Every letter if you could tell us what represents your personality in light.
This is I like this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Of course, L, love. I love love. I love being loved. I love showing love to others, pouring out my love to others so people can know that it's okay to be loved. And even if I don't receive that love in the same way that I give that love, I still love giving that love. So love. I'm full of love. Now that's a good one. Let's see. I will be intelligent. Though I may feel that I'm not as smart as others, I know I'm smart in my own way. So I'm very intelligent. So yeah, I would say I'm intelligent.
That's right.
Okay, so G would be genuine. I'm very genuine. Very genuine. Whatever I do, anything that I do is from the heart and it's true. Honesty. So I'm very genuine. For H, H. I would say heart. Take care of your heart. Heart is a big thing, that lets us live, you know what I mean? So take care of you, take care of your heart. When I think of heart, I think of course, the love as well, but it's take care of you, your heart. Make sure you're okay. Before, I know that's speaking to myself. Make sure you're okay. For me, I always check on others, making sure others are all right. How are you? How are you doing? But it's like, what about light bright? Light bright, are you okay? So my H would be for my heart. Protect it. Ooh, protect my heart. It's okay to have a little guard up. You know what I mean? Protect it. Not everyone's supposed to be near and dear to your heart. You got to protect that heart. Protect it. So, last one, T. T. Ooh, tough. Tough. My T would be tough because I am very tough in my own way. My mental, I'm tough. Things that I've been through, I'm tough and strong. So tough, I'm really tough. I can take a lot of things that I didn't think that I could, and I made it through things that I never thought I would make it through. So tough and testimony for T. Tough and testimony. So without being tough, I wouldn't have a testimony for showing that I was tough. So testimony and tough. I didn't know I could do that to you, throw two on there, but that just came to me just like that. So testimony and tough. Everyone has a life. Everyone has a story, and your story is a testimony. So yeah, you got to have tests in life to get a testimony. So if you're not tested, you won't have a testimony. So I've been tested plenty times. I'm pretty sure many of y'all have been tested. Mata Medusa, I'm pretty sure you've been tested. Yes. So you have a testimony.
Yes.
So yeah, there we go. Light.
And you are definitely a light in a dark room. You definitely brighten up, atmospheres and environments. Ever since I've met you since college, you've always been bright.
Yes. Yes, we go back, y'all.
We go back.
We go back. College days. Yes.
So what keeps Light Bright focused these days?
What keeps me focused, I would say, every day waking up and praying. Starting my day off with a prayer. Just like, I'm going to have a good day. I thank the Lord for waking me up, that I'm able to get up. Not many people can do that. Not people are, with this virus going on and stuff that we're dealing with, there's a lot of stuff going on, and many people are not waking up to see the next day. So I'm recently started, and just to wake up and just like, Lord, thank you. So that the God is keeping me focused on what I'm doing with work and stuff and writing. When I'm writing, that what keeps me focused is just a word. Like I get a title and I'm just like on it. Like that's all I need is a title, and I can just write from it. That's what gets me started. Like with my writing, I just need a title or just a title, a word, and I'm just focused on that. So that's what keeps me focused. Yeah, a title when it comes to my poetry. But in life, the Lord. Yeah.
That's very inspiring. Very, very
Thank
much
you.
so. And what would you say is your favorite poem, whether written by yourself or written from someone else?
Man, my favorite poem. My favorite poem. I would say for myself, because there's many others that I like. Plenty of yours. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you.
But I can't because I got your book and I can't think of the titles at the moment. But you're a great artist, and I'm not being biased. Like y'all, Mata Medusa, her work is phenomenal. I've seen you perform. Great, just everything. You feel every word. You feel like you're there. Like it's amazing. So I wish I knew titles, but yeah, your book definitely, yeah, that's a
Thank
good
you,
one right there.
love.
Yes, definitely. So for me, my favorite would be my poem. It's actually one that I'm performing tonight. Scary Hours.
Ooh.
It's called Scary Hours.
And we get
Yeah,
the pleasure of listening to that.
Yeah, y'all get to listen to that. So I'm actually gonna perform one of my favorites, Scary Hours. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Yeah. That's Scary Hours. Yeah.
Well, I'm so very much so looking forward to this. I know,
I think you're gonna
viewers
love
out
it.
there,
Yeah.
they looking forward to it.
Yes. Scary Hours. Mm-hmm.
What are some future goals coming up for Life Right?
So for me, I'm going to be doing some more vlogging. I do have a YouTube channel. I will be doing more vlogging. I will be doing more poetry on there. I'm going to be doing definitely these that I'm performing tonight. I will be having them on my YouTube channel soon. I'm thinking February. So either February or the top of March, definitely. So make sure y'all follow me on YouTube. Light Bright, LIGHT You can find me if you look up Here I Go. That's the first poem that I put on my YouTube channel, and that's doing pretty good. So y'all can look that up and you'll be able to find my YouTube channel. So yeah. And I also have a performance on there as well for doing Here I Go.
Yes. So definitely make sure y'all follow that YouTube. Look out for her vlogs, her poetry,
Yes.
all of that good stuff.
And then the realness as well. We're
realness.
coming back. Yes, the realness is coming back. Yes, we'll be back next month, actually, February. I believe we're going to be on the first Friday of February. Yes. So, yeah, we'll be back. The realness. It's not like we know it all. We just keeping it real.
That's real.
Our slogan. So, yeah, we're going to be back. Me and Big Sean, we will be back in the house. I know everybody missed us. So, we coming back. We're going to come back strong, too.
Yes.
For 2021. Yes.
That 2021, the realness, the real talk radio, it's gonna be lit. It's the place to be.
It's the place to be, definitely. Yes. So I'm kicking it off right with my girl Mata Medusa, kicking it off right.
I'm so honored. I'm so honored. How do you feel about, and we're going back into poetry and being a poet, how do you feel that we have, as far as we having the power to provide a message? More so in a sense of an example, like Amanda Gorman, her recent, poem at the inauguration. How do you feel about that, us being able to provide a message?
I love it. I believe that we've always had the power. Once you are behind a mic, you have power. I don't care what nobody's saying. When you're behind a mic, you have power. when you're speaking in front of, it could be 2 people, 1 person, you have power. You have control of that room of where you are. And you have a power to speak into others with your words, which is a beautiful thing. Amanda Gorman, she did a wonderful job. Beautiful. She's young. Girl, it brought tears to my eyes to see that, to see one of us up there. And at this, like, basically like a monumental, like a history moment. And she's up there speaking and doing poetry at that. So it's amazing. I love it. I'm grateful to be a part of it. I'm just a newbie. I'm a beginner. You know,
Still
immature.
powerful.
It's like, but yeah, thank you. So it's like, that's how I feel whenever you have a mic, you have a voice. Even if you don't have a mic, you have a voice. Anybody, that's why as artists, musicians, you have a voice. So I think it's good to use your voice for something powerful and for good. And yeah, be positive, shed light on positive things. And yeah, so Amanda, she did a wonderful job. Thanks for like shedding light on that, because yeah, girl, we have to big up our poets, and she did a great job. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Beautiful moment in history.
It very much was, being able to see that, like you said, to see us up there. And
Yes,
to
us up
share.
there. Yes, that's you up there. That's me up there.
Exactly.
We're up there.
We're
Yeah.
up there. It's definitely inspiring. It's definitely hopeful. And, the thing is, when you were explaining her, I saw a lot of you.
Oh gosh.
A lot of you,
Oh man,
the bravery,
girl.
the strength, the ability to confirm to your audience, to your us, to your community. You have that light, and your name is so much more than your name, and I know that from personal experience. With you are literally a light. So thank you for being you. Thank you for being a creative, an artist, a poet, a vlogger, a TikToker, a co-host, a great woman.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It means a lot coming from you, girl. Like the author, girl, like just everything that you have done. The thing that you recently did with Martin Luther King, the expo, that was amazing. I'm super proud of you. Just doing it in your own community, you know what I mean? Starting from where you home. And that's what you got to do. Start from home and just blossom. And you're doing it. And that was wonderful what you did. Yeah, that was awesome. I'm glad you did that. People need that. So yeah, you coming in, you coming in strong with 2021. I just like this, modern producer, this. I'm just like, all right, can't get enough. Man, it was like you was gone for a little while, but when you come back, you just on it. 2 books, this book, coming next, this book. So yeah.
Well, love, I really appreciate it, and like I said, in the beginning, you are an inspiration to me. And so I thank you, within that space. So I appreciate you and I love you. And, before you get out of here, I definitely want to hear some more poetry. We can't just do those
definitely.
2. That's it. We need more.
I'm ready. All right. So I have the one that I was telling you about, one of my favorites. Others have told me that it's their favorites as well. So here we are. Let's get into it. It is called Scary Hours. As you cross my mind during these scary hours, I think to myself, not again, dreaming about someone else's man, but I can't help it. No, I'm not a homewrecker. He just had my heart from grade school, the kind of young love that the youngest, maybe even the old ones, be praying for. But as time passed and as we grew older, I guess we grew apart. I guess the time wasn't right, or we just dealt with the cards we had and played our part. I guess the play was over. Lights out, end scene, cut. That's a wrap. Dreaming about another woman's man. Damn, how wrong is that? Though you are no longer mine, and you're on my mind, and forever and always you will be mine. Man, let me get you out my mind and dead the thought itself. Damn, what the hell am I doing up? thinking about during scary hours, creating mental problems for myself, trying my best to fight these thoughts. So I'm like, well, light bright, pull up my phone and pour out these thoughts. No more what could have beens or maybes. Tighten up, young woman. Even old girl had his baby. Lights out, end scene, cut, that's a wrap. Tap into something that's worth talking about. Is it me or was it worth it? Let me know because, hey, nobody's perfect. Sorry if this wasn't something you had no intentions on listening to. I just had to get this off my chest. Thanks for listening, though. I had to get that off my chest.
You got it off your chest, but put it on my chest.
Yeah. Yeah. Scary hours when you're up. Scary hours when someone asks me what is scary hours. Scary hours is like when everyone is asleep and you're awake. The world is sleeping, but you're awake. Those are them scary hours. And so that was, I wrote that thinking about my first, and I just was like, man, I need to write this down, my first love. So that's what I wrote that about.
Wow.
Woke up, girl. I was just like, man, out of sleep. I'm just like, I need to write this and get it done, get it out and be done. And so that's what I've created, Scary Hours.
Wow. And you know what's so significant is most times during those scary hours, it's also the hour of spirituality, the hour of the angels coming to you, telling you, hey, this is that. So for you to be able to be called out of your sleep, that was powerful. Yeah. They were saying, like, hey, in these scary hours, write about that scary pain or that, that you went through and let it go.
Definitely let it go. That's it right there. Let it go. That's it right there. I needed that word.
That poem was
it. Let it go. Yes. Let it go.
And I hear we have one more from you before.
One more before I close out.
All right.
I'm gonna say it and then I'll let y'all know behind the scenes of what it was and everything. This one is called You See Me. All right, here we go. I feel like there's a dark cloud over me as I smile and shine like the others. You, as many others do, you see me. At times, yes, I may fall into a deep depression where I just want to be closed off in my room and sleep my life away. Then I hear a tiny voice say, no, not today. Get up and start my day. I'm so thankful that on those dark days, light finds me as my light finds others on their darkest days. Grateful to the ones who speak life into me. Even the happiest person you see needs me to pick me up, a hey, you got this speech. So never forget that we all need love and light, positive words of encouragement to keep up a great fight. And that, in a way, we may all face one day. So thank you because you see me. You see me when I'm surrounded and crowded by negative thoughts and dark clouds. Thank you for that little small light and just a small, hey, you got this, keep going. Remember, we all have our days, but even through it all, you see me. And I recently wrote that. Yes, you do. You're definitely one of the yous. When I've shared this with a couple people, they ask like, who is the you? And I'm just like, it's to many yous. It can be anybody that can be that you for you. And definitely Mana Medusa, you inspired that. Definitely inspired that one, that you see me. You see things that I don't see, and you're bringing things out of me that I didn't know I had, and it's amazing. So that piece was definitely inspired by you, Mana Medusa. So I wanted to wrap that up with you see me, and I appreciate you seeing me.
Girl, don't make me cry over here.
Girl, you almost got me. I'm sorry. But it's true. So you see me. I wanted to end it with that.
Whew, all right, y'all. It's hard not to see you. You're beautiful. You're bold. You're bright. You're light. And
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. And ooh, y'all.
It's okay. It's all right.
Your art is beautiful. I love it. I love you, and I'm so excited for the future.
Thank you. I love you too.
And all that
Thank
you
you.
have coming up. So tell the world where they can find you. Drop your handles. We gotta follow, sis.
Yes. So y'all can follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm mostly at, is on Instagram. It's underscore light x bright underscore. So find me on there. The light is LIGHT, the letter X, and BRIGHT bright. So that's where you can find me there. And you can find me, like I said before, on YouTube. I'm on there. Light bright, here I go. That's one of my best poems. Well, not best, I wouldn't say best, but one of my first poems. There we go. My first poem. So here I go. You can find that on there, and then you'll be able to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I have my TikTok. You can follow me on there as well, which is light x bright, LIGHT X letter X BRIGHT. So yeah, that's where you can find me. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so greatly appreciated. To start off the Modern Medusa Talks, you're doing a wonderful job. I've seen others that you've been with. This was fun. I enjoyed it. Thank you. And I'm sorry that I got you crying.
Okay.
But thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. And again, I'm so happy to have you. So happy to, have said that I know you and, have known you, girl. So don't forget about me when you get, that award, okay? But,
never. That's you. That's you. But definitely. All right.
Well, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. It's been another great episode of Medusa Talks Movements. And like I always say, y'all, it's a wrap.
Hey, later.
AB on the track, yeah.